Hey there, Sagittarius. How you doing? My name is Sherilyn, and I am here to do your weekly reading. This one is going to be for Monday, the 3rd of November through Thursday, the 6th of November. I'll be back on Wednesday to do bonus readings to get you through the weekend. I think that's the end of the intro there. Let's see. Okay, so this one's for my Sagittariuses. Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what you get. So we're going to open this one up with the King of Swords, okay, followed by the Knight of Swords, and the challenge is the Six of Swords. Well, that's a lot of mental energy there. Let's see what we're doing. Okay, so the King of Swords to the Knight of Swords. So the King of Swords is how you're presenting here. So you're presenting actually very defensive, very cold. You are definitely in a very analytical, logical state of mind, but you are not allowing emotion into your decision making or into your everyday world. It looks like you're trying to keep everything strictly revolving around mental energy, okay? With the Knight of Swords, you're looking for a sense of clarity in a situation right now. Like you're almost obsessed with finding a sense of clarity in a certain situation that obviously you are uncertain about. The Six of Swords is the challenge. So the challenge is that it seems you have started to pull your energy back out of the situation so that you can try to send your life into calmer waters. So it makes me feel like you're trying to abandon the situation before you found the clarity that you were looking for. So maybe you're running out on a situation too soon. I don't know. Let's see. We'll see what happens. This is your backstory. So this has actually already happened. So we're building this from this line right here. We're building the reading from this line. So in the recent past, you were presenting as the King of Swords, looking for clarity, and then you tried to pull your energy back so you could sail your life into calmer waters. Okay. Currently, I have you at the Seven of Wands, the Lovers, and the Two of Cups. So the card that's going to end up being at the center of your read is the Lovers. So from almost every direction, it's going to play into the equation somehow. I have the Seven of Wands on one side, so this is speaking of you being incredibly defensive towards this love situation. On the other side, the challenge here is the Two of Cups. The challenge is that this is a divine union that we're speaking of right here. Okay, so you're coming in as a King of Swords, and then you're looking for clarity, and then you detach. So you detached from this lover's situation. You were very defensive. Okay, what do we got in the near future? I've got the Five of Wands, so you're feeling conflicted now. The King of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Okay, Sagittarius, it looks to me like you were involved in a love situation that you didn't necessarily feel totally secure in. For some reason, you were triggered or something. You didn't feel like you had the stability in this situation that you desired or something. You were insecure about the situation. And it looks like possibly you walked away from it too soon. In the end right here, it looks with the King of Cups and the Ace of Cups, it looks like, and then the Five of Wands. So it looks like right now you're very conflicted about the fact that you feel you walked away from this situation too soon. It does look like in the near future there's an opportunity to restart this situation with this Ace of Cups next to the King of Cups. But only if you can manage to get your emotions to be part of the equation. You were trying to be part of this situation without letting your emotions flow freely. You know what I'm saying? You were trying to keep them locked up someplace else and trying to be in this relationship. It looks like a relationship from 100% just a mental standpoint. That's not really fair to anybody involved, including you. But that's what I see in these cards. Right here I have the Temperance card, the Six of Pentacles, and the Tower. So there was a lack of reciprocity and there was a lack of patience when it came to this situation. I mean, you were very quick to jump the gun and run out on this, it looks like. It definitely caused a Tower. I've got the Fool, the Nine of Cups, and Judgment. I feel like you did act foolishly in this situation. I feel like you didn't give it a chance. And it was your wish fulfillment. And now your wish fulfillment is calling judgment on you. And you can't really blame them. But I don't know where you were ever all that invested anyways, is what it looks like to me with the King of Cups. I mean, the King of Swords up here. Now I've got the King of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. So you didn't trust this situation from day one, it looks like. It was somebody that you had history with, but you didn't trust them. And with the King of Wands, I don't know that you were ever sure that you wanted to be tied down in a situation. The King of Wands is a lot of fun, very charismatic, but rarely do they want any kind of restrictions put on them. And you're a Sagittarius to boot, so I mean, that's like two big red flags right there, huh? So I feel like you're starting to view this as a missed opportunity, and I would have to agree with you. It does look like it is a missed opportunity. However, I don't know that you would have done everything any differently, even if you had known that ahead of time. Because I don't think you're 100% sure that you want to be invested here, period. I just don't know. Maybe it's just not time for you to be invested in something yet. That's how it kind of feels. Like this, maybe this was the right person, but it just wasn't the right time. You're just not ready. That's how it feels. That's what I get from this right here. There is another opportunity, but all you're going to do is hurt both of you unless you're ready to actually be involved in something. All right, for Monday, I see you with Justice and the Four of Swords. So you're trying to heal from Justice playing out, you know. On Tuesday, I have you with the Ace of Pentacles and the Empress. You're presenting as the Empress here. You're standing in your feminine now. But with the Ace of Pentacles, this is all about a new opportunity coming towards you. I think it's a separate opportunity, not this one we're talking about. Wednesday, I have the Queen of Wands and the Sun. You're happiest when you're not tied down. You're happiest when you're going after what you want, you know, going after challenges, but not tied into something that restricts you. And Thursday, you have the Devil and the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is whoever you're dealing with, I feel like. That's how they're presenting. And they're trying to excuse your bad behavior, but I wouldn't buy into it unless you've actually decided you're ready to be involved in something that's kind of adult and restrictive. Otherwise, you're just doing a disservice to both you and this person, you know? That's just how I see it. There you go. I don't know if this is going to help you or not, but I hope it does. I mean, this is just what I see here. Just be honest with yourself and therefore be honest with the other person involved, right? That would probably play out the best for you. That's what I think. All right, Sagittarius, that's what I see. There you go. Thank you. Oh, me and this darn clicker.